Get ready. It's time for the Team Obama Spotlight. Today, the spotlight shines on Treasury Secretary Timothy Leary Geithner. Why are we calling him Timothy Leary Geithner? Stay tuned. We'll explain.
Throughout the Obama administration, Timothy Geithner has sworn up and down, promised that the United States would never be downgraded from its AAA credit rating. He's also said that we would never default on our nation's obligations paying the national debt. Now we're learning that both of those things are basically not true. S&P has come out saying there's a 50% chance of a downgrade on the U.S. AAA credit rating in the next 3 months alone. And that has nothing to do with whether or not the debt ceiling even gets increased. It has to do with the U.S.'s long-term fiscal outlook, which is piss poor, to be frankly honest.
The thought of paying off our massive national debt may make one feel a little uneasy, and it may make one a little bit more uneasy to know that quote-unquote geniuses like Timothy Geithner are on the project.
Right now, if we had to enter into a repayment plan over the next 30 years, which is what treasuries go up to, we'd have to pay $900 billion a year, including $430 billion in interest payments alone. By 2021, when the national debt rises to $26 trillion, the principal and interest service obligation will essentially rise to over $2 trillion annually. We're only collecting $2 trillion in revenue a year. If the economy does not grow as OMB and CBO and the Federal Reserve have predicted over the next 10 years, and tax collections only rise to, say, $3.5 trillion, the total debt-to-service ratio on U.S. debt will be over 61%. That's insane. You'd have to be on drugs to believe that we could ever possibly repay the national debt at that point. We will be bankrupt.
And so why are we referring to our Treasury Secretary as Timothy Leary Geithner?
We're calling him Timothy Leary Geithner because to come up with these wild ideas, to believe the numbers that the Obama administration is pushing, you'd have to be seeing something and you'd have to be on drugs.
Whenever I go to a college, it's always sold out. It's not because I'm that clever. It's because they gave me the good lines in the show. Turn on, tune in, drop out.